Mr. Speed himself, a clean transition into the helicopter. As he gets it going, he gets the body straight, keeps the board flat. A fantastic version of the helicopter.
A team that has gotten better with every outing. Last year they were 8th in Sebastian, 6th in Spain, 5th at the X Games, 4th in Titusville this year, and they won in Monterey. Will they win here in Oceanside, California? Right now, they have the lead. Oliver Ferrer and Christian Schmid. They've set the bar at just under 90 points, and that's the mark. The Swiss team of Oliver Ferrer and Christian Schmid in second, and the veterans Eric Frede and Olaf Zipser in third. Remember, only the top 5 teams advance to the finals. That means that Damien Herdlicka and Richard Stewart, who came in here ranked 4th in the world, will really need to hustle. They are in 9th place right now. A lot more sky surfing to come, and for the moment, Troy Hartman and Vic Papadato are number 1.
And technical surfing from Eric Frede.
Already a proven partnership. Oliver Ferrer and Christian Schmid, they're up next. To take the lead, they need a score of 92.6.
A back out exit with Christian Schmid holding onto the tip of Oliver Ferrer's board as Oliver gets right into a sit spin. Look at the speed he's generating here and keeps it up as he just transitions from one move to another. Mike, Oliver told me before this round he doesn't even want the judges to breathe while they're scoring his routine. He wants them to literally exhale after the routine and just keep them breathless with the amount of speed he includes. Now here's the tighty bowl in the hole. This move was invented by Rob Harris and Joe Jennings. The camera flyer Christian Schmid is on his back carving an orbit around Oliver Ferrer. Counter-synchronized camera barrel roll by Christian Schmid.
And this looks like a new wrinkle. However, are they doing it within the time allotted? A lot of this happening after the 50 seconds has expired.
That new move is called the shoe twister, and the judges are only going to be able to score the transition into it as the time expired. Here with 6 seconds left, Christian Schmid on the shoulders of Oliver Ferrer. As the transition happens, the time expires. The judges will only have that much.
Let's go back upstairs to Russ. Oliver Ferrer coming back down to the beach. After his second round jump with his camera flyer, Christian Schmid, he needed a 92.6 to take the lead. His average after 2 rounds, 89.1. He's still in second. Troy Hartman and Vic Papadato.
Coming up, Skysurfers will alter your perception of space.
He's stoked, and certainly this team is capable of some unbelievable things. Oliver Ferrer and Christian Schmid, they need a score of 95.9 to take the lead, and that is certainly within their capabilities.
Christian Schmid, the camera flyer, holding on the chest strap of Oliver as they exit the aircraft. Now, Oliver Ferrer does not have engine problems. That's a smoke cartridge taped to the tip of his board. And as he goes into the henhouse surprise, you can see that it provides a nice effect. Snapping the legs into the filthy McNasty. Very fast and very clean helicopter. Perfectly straight. The transition into the car was very clean. No wobble at all. Here's a body spin with twists. Oliver Ferrer spins his body spin tail first, which makes it a little bit more difficult for him to carve out because you have to carve out on your blind side. Fantastic communication throughout this skydive. You can see the teamwork and the chemistry that comes from this many skydives together.
The leaders after 2 rounds.
The altitude, but also stress and performance anxiety play a big role in feeling like you just can't get enough oxygen. Troy Hartman and Vic Papadato are doing exactly what they need to do by staying calm.
Well, nothing relaxed about Oliver Ferrer and Christian Schmid. They know they had a great score. Their overall mark after 3 rounds, 91.4, and so they are tied for back upstairs we go. Oliver Ferrer and Christian Schmid. To take the lead from Troy Hartman and Vic Papadato, they need a round of 96.7.
Oliver Ferrer going through a series of barrel rolls. There you can see a perfectly timed synchronized barrel roll by Christian Schmid. Getting into the helicopter, picking up the speed. Transitions cleanly to the sit spin. No wobble in the board at all. Reaches back, grabs the tail, lays it out into a body spin. He needs to keep this body spin with twist a little bit flatter on the horizon, but they are moving through these moves with style and grace that is just unmatched. Now here's a tidy bowl on the henhouse surprise. Straightening the board out, picking up the fall rate, and dropping out of sight, a great way to end the skydive.
But not skydivers falling out of the sky. And Ferrer and Christian Schmid coming down to a huge applause. Their score here in the fourth round, 89.3, an overall average of 90.9. They stay in second place.
Man, would it be enough to beat Oliver Ferrer and Christian Schmid for gold? Along with Robin Berg and Russ Francis, here's Mike Adamley with the finish at Skysurfing.
Eric Frede and Olaf Zipser have nailed down the Skysurfing bronze, left to be harvested the silver and gold. And all eyes riveted skyward, 13,000 feet, getting set to jump Oliver Ferrer and Christian Schmid, the team from Switzerland. They need a 95.8, Robin, to take the lead.
Christian Schmid taking a two-hand grip on the chest strap of Oliver Ferrer as they exit that tailgate aircraft, getting right into the henhouse surprise. And you know, he does not need that cartridge taped to the tip of his board because this team is smoking. Extending the legs into the filthy McNasty, into the helicopter. Here's the tidy bowl in the hole. Christian Schmid keeping that perfect distance, great framing. Carving back to his feet, Oliver Ferrer. Synchronized camera barrel roll by Christian Schmid, followed by a counter-synchronized barrel roll. That's great interactive teamwork. Tracking away, Christian Schmid going inverted. This is really going to help these guys. They may just do it, Mike.
Well, Oliver told us he doesn't want to just impress the judges, he wants to entertain them as well.
But he is impressing the judges because he's keeping this tidy bowl in the hole the same distance from Oliver as he carves that orbit.
But B, Troy's outer comp allowing that inner fire. He wants to win badly. Meanwhile, Oliver Ferrer touching down, the V sign to the crowd that is gathered around the landing zone. They needed a 95.8, and that's exactly what they get. They take over first place, but maybe just for the moment.
Mike, that variety bonus helping them to clip Hartman and Papadato.
I dive over. Mission accomplished. I think Troy and Vic know they had a great jump, and so do their nearest competitors, Christian Schmid and Oliver Ferrer. All that is left is waiting for the scores. Hartman was a stunt double for George Clooney in the latest Batman movie. Today, he flew like Superman. Let's see if the judges agree. That is it. They needed a 92.6. They get that and better. They win it. Troy Hartman, Vic Papadato. They had to save their best jumper last. And they needed it because Oliver Ferrer and Christian Schmid were almost their equal.
Mike, persistence finally paying off for this team. 3 years at the X Games and finally the gold.
Fifth in 1995, and then last year the agony of finishing second, and now pure ecstasy. Oliver Ferrer and Christian Schmid get the silver, Frede and Zipser the bronze. A day made in heaven, Troy Hartman and Vic Papadato rule the skies. They ride the ultimate wave to their first X Games championship, and the feeling is golden.
Troy Hartman, Vic Papadato.